This is no. This is actually good. Deploy more troops near India border, and the Pentagon is basically getting defensive. China's increased defense capabilities and deployed more troops along the Indian border, the Pentagon has said, and it's warned of increasing Chinese military presence, including bases in various parts of the world, particularly Pakistan. So we know who they're going to go for. I'm trying to cut out on all the static, so I'm not going to show you this. You can look for yourself. When I show you I give you the URL at the bottom in the description. China's increased defense capability, deployed more troops along the Indian border, the Pentagon said. It's warned of increased Chinese military presence, including bases in various parts of the world. According to the Pentagon, they have had an increase in capability and force posture by the Chinese military, the PLA, in areas close to the border of India. The Assistant Secretary of Defense for East Asia, Abraham M. Denmark, told reporters during a news conference after a Pentagon document submitted its annual 2016 report to the U.S. Congress on military and security development involving the People's Republic of China. And the guy basically says it's hard to conclude any real intention behind this. They could just be stationing him there for circulation, etc. Referring to U.S. Defense Secretary Ashton Carter's recent trip to India, Denmark said however, everybody is watching and waiting and wondering what is behind China's intentions, and if they're friends with Pakistan, we can only imagine that they're not friends with Israel. I mean, not Israel, India. I apologize for that, folks. Anyways, folks, so this is actually happening. So anyways, China's expanding international economic interests are increasingly demand for the PLA Navy plan to operate in more distant seas to protect Chinese citizens, investments, and critical sea lines. And basically, with everything beefing up between the U.S. and China, it's hard to say who's going to strike first and or where. But China is basically getting ready to maintain presence to protect its own people. So anywhere they are assembled in large quantities, you can bet the Chinese military is there to protect them. Hint, hint, nod, nod, wink, wink. So this is actually coming from a good source, and this is all over the internet. This subject is no longer speculation. This is no longer a joke or a rumor. This is real. And the Pentagon is not quite shitting bricks from what I understand, but they're definitely on alert and ready in case something does happen. But I'm certain India would be first to respond to a Chinese threat on their doorstep, and I guarantee you India would not tolerate China being there. In fact, India would probably so much as go and invade China, and I've heard several accounts that they would probably be the first ones to do that, including like South Korea, among others, to help an allied front if such a thing were an absolute necessity. So this is coming from the Indian Express, which is actually a great source for this, and this is a published document coming from the Indian border, from the Pentagon, among others. So this is huge. I mean, there's even a video here about it. So I'm going to do my part and just leave you with this and let you mention this for yourself and find out more about this yourself. Thank you.